Welcome to Charissa Marie's Maternal Musings. I'm your host, Charissa Marie. Join me for heartfelt conversations with mothers, aunts, and fellow moms who also happen to be entrepreneurs, teachers, doctors, therapists, and more. We'll share profound life advice and wisdom, exploring personal experiences, life lessons, and professional expertise to enlighten, encourage, and empower. Tune in for inspiration and subscribe to join our journey of growth and empowerment. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Charissa Marie's Maternal Musings. And today, we're going to dive into a topic that is near and dear to my heart, and it never gets old. It's living to your full potential. Duh, of course, because that's what it's all about. We all, every day, should want to live to our full potential. And I hate that title, but it's just what it is. And it's true, and that's what we want to do, right? In our busy lives, we often get stuck in routines and we let doubts or distractions hold us back. But we're not here to settle for the ordinary. Living your full potential is about embracing your purpose and finding fulfillment and trusting that there is more for you out there. So I thought up 5 practical steps to make this a reality in your life. Now, listen, these are just my little steps, okay? Everybody may have different steps, but for me, lately especially, I have found that these steps help me stay on track or remind me of what I'm supposed to do or should do or not do. So number 1, believe that God's got you. Okay, that is number 1. Number 1, you are to believe that God's got you. So when we talk about living to our full potential, we have to start with believing that God has a purpose and a plan for us. This is foundational. I encourage you to pray, to listen, and to follow the guidance that He provides. He gives it to us. We don't always listen to it, but He does give it to us. It may come as a quiet whisper, a stirring in your heart, or even through words of someone close to you. And believe it or not, sometimes strangers in certain situations. When you believe that God has your back, you start to see challenges as growth opportunities and not as roadblocks. This belief gives us a deep-rooted confidence, one that can weather the storm, and there will be many. As you go on about your day, make time for prayer. It's during those quiet moments that you may hear His voice guiding you. Even if it's just a small nudge in a certain direction, that's God saying, I've got you. The more you believe it, the more you feel it. The more you believe it, the more you feel it. Step 2. Now you got to believe that you can do it. That's step 2. We know that God's got you, step 1. Step 2, believe that you can do it. After believing that God's got you, the next step is believing in yourself. This is the difference between having faith in God's plan and having confidence in your ability to carry it out. Let's be real. Self-doubt can creep in. It will creep in. But remember, God doesn't call the equipped. He equips the called. That means you have everything you need to succeed. within you already. He put it there. Maybe you've been told you can't do that, or it's not possible for someone like you, but I am here to tell you that if you dream and the dream is in your heart, God placed it there for a reason. Every step you take in faith, every small action toward your goal builds your confidence. Start affirming yourself. Remind yourself daily that you can do it. And remember that God sees greatness in you, even if you don't always see it in yourself. Here's number 3. Number 3, take daily steps toward your goal. Step 3, take daily steps toward your goals. Living to your full potential doesn't happen overnight. It requires steady, intentional actions every single day. Ask yourself, what can I do today that will push me one step closer to my goal? The actions don't have to be big. Sometimes it's as simple as reaching out to a mentor, reading a chapter from a book that inspires you, or carving out an hour to work on a project you've been putting off. The important part is to keep going, even when it feels like progress is slow. Okay? You got to do it. Taking action shows God and yourself that you're serious about reaching your potential. It's like planting a seed every day. One day, you'll look back and you'll realize that all those tiny efforts created something huge. This is your commitment to yourself. Every day that you push forward, you're proving that you are worthy of your dreams. Number 4 is seek God and listen with your heart. Step 4 is seek God and listen with your heart. Life can be noisy, and sometimes it's harder to hear God's voice amidst the daily chaos. But living your full potential means continuing to seek God and listening with an open heart for his guidance. Proverbs 3, verses 5 through 7 reminds us to trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to him, and he will make your path straight. That's all he asks us to do. So this is powerful because it calls us to trust, even when we don't understand the full picture. Seeking God's guidance isn't about asking for a sign and then doing nothing. It's about actively listening and making room for his wisdom to guide your actions. Read scriptures, meditate on its meaning, and let it serve as a guide in times of doubt or uncertainty. In fact, I will give you some real life testimony. My life is in a complete upheaval, and important decisions have to be made. And I don't want to make the wrong decision. So when it hits me, sometimes it's in the middle of the night, sometimes it's 3 o'clock in the morning or 12 a.m. in the morning. And I sometimes will say, okay, excuse me, God, I need you to help me understand how to be faithful to my vision, or I need guidance on how to listen better to you, or I need guidance on how to stay on my goals, or it can go on and on. I need to Be better at trusting your word. And so I will ask for help and then look for scriptures to help me literally get through that in the middle of the night. Sometimes I cannot sleep until I do scratch that itch and have to do it. And it could be just because I need to right now. But when it feels like you need to, then you need to. Remember, you don't have to have all the answers, and we don't have all the answers. Sometimes it's just about taking that next step in faith, even if it's a small one. Now, step number 5 is very important, okay? Step number 5 is don't give up. Keep going. Don't give up. Keep going. That's step number 5. So living to your full potential is a journey, not a destination. Along the way, there will be obstacles, setbacks, and days when you just want to give up because we are human. That's normal. But resilience is key here. Remember, if God called you to do it, he'll bring you through it. I didn't make that up, someone else did. But it's very true. You didn't come this far to only come this far. That makes no sense. Keep pushing forward, even when things get tough. The people who achieve their full potential aren't the ones who had it easy. No, not them. They're the ones who kept going when it was hard, who showed up even when they didn't feel like it, and who believed in their dream enough to keep fighting. They had to keep fighting for it. If today you're facing setbacks or feeling low, let this be a reminder to you. You have everything within you to keep going. And with God by your side, there's nothing you can't overcome. Now you have to believe that. Practical reflection and encouragement. All right, let's get to it. So let's take a moment and reflect on these steps. Let's be honest with yourself. Where are you currently in your journey? Maybe you're already praying and listening, but need to build up the confidence that you can do it. Let me say that again. So you may be already praying and listening, but you still need to build up the confidence that you can do it. Or perhaps you've been pushing yourself, but need to reconnect with God's guidance. Whether you're one or the other, you need to be both. So your goal is to get the two together. All right? You need to do both. You do need to be praying and listening. And you also need to keep pushing yourself to reconnect with God also, okay? So wherever you are, I encourage all of you and me, all of those who want to achieve our full potential, to just keep going. Remember these steps and often visit them. Just go back, re-listen to it, or maybe you were taking notes, go back and look at the notes again. Let your life be a testament to what's possible when you believe in God's plan, trust in yourself, take daily steps, seek God's guidance, and keep going. You're going to have a testimony after this journey. All right, my closing thought on our talk about living to your full potential. Before we wrap up, let's remember living to your full potential doesn't mean perfection. It's about progress, growth, and honoring the unique gifts and purpose God has placed in you. You were created for greatness. Believe that, nurture it, and watch as your life transforms. Well, that's all I got. Don't got no more. Thank you for joining me today on Charissa Marie's Maternal Musings. I hope this talk has inspired you to step into your full potential with faith and determination. Now, please, please, please don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, share this episode with someone who needs to hear it. And until next time, keep shining, keep growing, and remember, you are worthy of the life you're reaching for. God bless you all. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and find me on Instagram at I am Charissa Marie. Also on YouTube at Charissa Marie Wants You to Be Free. Please hit that notification bell, like, comment, and share. Thank you for your support, and let's make 2024 amazing. Thank you so much for coming. We will see you the next time. Bye.